Hey y'all, I got my third helmet printed on the Flashforge Adventurer 5M. It's a Judge Dredd helmet. I didn't go with the auto settings. I changed it to tree supports, and I changed it to like the smaller tree supports. I think it's thin or light tree supports. And then also the stock setting has the supports doing any angle over under 30 degrees, and I lowered that to 20. And so some of my supports were, it printed decently. I printed fine enough on the outside. Some of the supports were hard to get off, so I had to cut some of them off. So this definitely has to be sanded. And then right here, I broke off on the visor. I broke off the little corners trying to get the tree supports off there. So that's unfortunate. But so maybe going forward, I'll just leave it at the stock settings instead of trying to finagle with it. But the print came out pretty good. I thought maybe because it was a half helmet, I'd be able to get it big enough to where I'd actually be able to wear it. But unfortunately, it's still just not wide enough, basically, to be able to really get on. But I mean, this thing looks sick. I think I had to print it at 90% scale. So it's like just when I try to put it on my head, it just kind of rides up above my ears. Like it's not wide enough to go down. So it's a sick looking helmet though. And I got plenty more helmets, and not only helmets, but I've seen like some cool like action figurines on Thingiverse that I want to print, and they'll be perfect for the size of the Adventurer 5M. To be able to print the whole thing at the full scale of like what the action figure is. So the Judge Dredd helmet came out super tight. This is the third print that I've done. So, I mean, this thing, if you want something that just works out of the box, I guess the Flashforge Adventurer 5M would be an option for you. But yeah, I've got these three tight helmets, and the only thing is they're not full size. This is 80% to scale. The Gladiator helmet, I think, was 0.77. But, I mean, look how sick this thing is. And then, yeah, this Judge Dredd helmet is 90% scale. So it's just not wearable. I mean, like I said, you could print these helmets in pieces and glue them together, which is what a lot of people do. But I've just kind of like to print them in one piece, I guess, make it as simple as possible for me. So I was looking at that QIDI printer, and on its advertising, it says it has fully auto leveling, kind of like the Flashforge does, but then you still have to manually level the Z offset, which I guess that's what the Flashforge does it for you. So I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding the marketing lingo. Because it says some of these other printers say fully auto leveling, but then you still have to manually level some parts of it, and then it fully auto levels the rest, so I guess I just have to learn and figure it out. But if anybody knows of a larger printer, like large enough to print full-size helmets on, that is fully auto leveling the same way that this one is, where you literally just don't have to mess with any knobs at all. Because setting the Z offset myself, that's how I was getting all my issues on the bed slinger printer that I had. I don't know how to set the Z offset. Obviously, I know it's something I could learn over time, but I'd rather just pay more money and just be able to go to work and have something printing and come back and not have to be like, oh, I messed up a setting and it got messed up. So I don't know. I like the convenience. And this Flashforge Adventurer 5M, this thing just prints like a 2D printer, basically. You just plug in the file that you want to print, and it comes out. It's really simple, and I like it.